Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hi, Internet.
Hi, what's up?
Today's episode is not brought to you by the letter B.
No, it is not.
We have, the B team's busy having a life or something. Which is to say that Mel wasn't feeling well. She's got, like, that interview coming up. They got, like, a house inspection coming up. There's a lot of things happening.
And
So
we
it's
got
just-
nothing. So
Yeah.
we're here.
It's just us three.
Just us
And
two.
you'll be
Axel.
damned pleased about it.
Well, I mean, let's be realistic. Will they be pleased?
Sorta pleased about it.
I put too much blood in there.
Yep, that's something you want to hear.
I'm not
Well,
quite
this
sure what to do
stream's
about
off
it.
to a great start.
Whop.
Do we have a way of getting lots of, emerald?
No. Wait, didn't you have a way of doing that?
Yeah, I thought I did, but I can't remember what it was.
My stream's fucked. So I'm just
We had
refreshing.
bees that made emeralds, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or were we working on that?
They make like,
Yeah, there was emerald
Dust?
bees, for sure. Yeah, you can turn the dust into...
and then you send the dust, and
You
then
gotta, like, compress them or something.
yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to check on the bees?
I'm sure there was a
If we
magic
don't
way.
have emerald bees running, I'd like to have some running.
Wasn't there like some blood magic ritual that you were doing for emeralds?
Blood magic ritual for emeralds.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I can't say that sounds familiar. Hey, on me, showing up
Hey
early
on
today.
me. Very
on
early.
me.
No Bicky cam at the moment
Yeah.
because Bicky is busy being upset that Butters is in the one box that Butters left unpeed in.
Oh, there was a way to get a lot of emeralds from murder, I think.
That sounds fantastic.
I
like
think there's an
murder.
enchantment that you can put on a weapon, and then if you kill villagers, it'll turn them into money.
Alrighty then. What do we got? Ethereal bees. Industrious bees.
Am I going crazy?
Emerald bees.
Am I a murderer?
The emerald bees are happening.
Who can say? Oh, it is already happening?
There is an emerald bee running.
Okay.
There's also a ruby bee running.
What are they?
Ruby bee.
Oh, is it emerald fragments they produce?
That sounds right.
Because
And
I
you can
only have
craft 'em.
49 in Djibouti.
It was
Ooh.
also backed up.
Oh.
Backed up with what?
Like fucking rocky comb
Oh.
and emerald comb.
Can you, like, spin the emerald comb into good shit?
I'm not a huge fan of what this bee's doing. Come out of there.
What was it doing?
Come out of there, little bees.
That's right, it was the capitalist enchantment. That's a lot of work, though.
Saplings! Someone's
I think you
been
can
using my
probably just
genetic
void all the
trees.
rocky comb.
I don't know if these ones are hooked up at the moment. To like the processing.
To the computer.
Yeah. But
Hang on.
first,
Let me
need...
let me put this stuff down. I'll come over and join you with sorting that out.
Ow. Guys, just so you know, the cactus still there.
Yeah. Doll says it's been a while since I've seen the bee room. Yeah, it has been a little while.
Yeah.
Something to do with the reliability of the bee operator, perhaps.
Yeah, Jared.
I spent some time in there recently breeding some new trees.
I noticed there was a
That's
tree.
right.
But
There was-
because, like, of the consistency with which we play Minecraft, I can't remember what tree I was breeding for him anymore.
I think it was a fruit. It was some kind of fruit I wanted for the store. I remember what it looks like, but I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah, I was breeding a tree for you, wasn't I?
I was offended by the genetic tree template. In my imprinter.
It was this thing. What is this? No, it wasn't that. Fuck. Oh, it was some kind of crazy apple.
Crab apple?
Crab apples. Yeah. You made me a tree that made me crab apples.
Did I already finish that?
Well, I have a bunch of crab apples. So, maybe.
Do you have enough crab apples?
I have sufficient crab apples. I
Okay,
have been
cool.
sufficiently crab-appled.
Okay. 24/7 B room to 0% B room. That is true. I lived in the B room for quite some time. Now I'm off in like fucking ditchland.
Ditchland,
in
Oregon.
something. What are you? Ruby fragments coming out of the ruby cone.
Well, that makes sense. I
And then
think
if I put the emerald cone,
I can turn emeralds into more emeralds.
Okay, let's have a look at this.
yeah, emerald fragments.
What don't you think is hooked up to Djibouti?
Okay, so I don't know, man. Like, ow. There's a cactus there, watch out. So these ones here. Oh no! Oh
Nalixor.
no! Nolly!
Hey, no,
Hello. How are you doing? So this one here, right? It just gets backed up. So did
This
we
one?
like, yeah, the ruby one and like the emerald one. Now, I know we didn't want the drones to go in because I'm still trying to breed the ruby ones, I think, for the genetic thing. But like the comb should go. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the item conduit is disabled on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that was for a reason when we were trying to do stuff, but
Okay, let's... I'm gonna blacklist the Ruby Queen and the Ruby Drone and hope that it counts the Ruby Princess too.
Where does money come from?
under your couch?
Cool. Oh, I need the lucrum element. And I prefer it in some sort of renewable way.
Alright, I definitely have the emerald bee gene sample, but I don't think I have the ruby one yet. I think that's what I was working on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think it was repairing weapons dropped by pigmen. I think that's how I was doing it.
Okay, those two are hooked up again.
Thank you. Well, that should then improve the emerald cycle.
Hey, Spooky.
Hey, Spooky!
Spooky. Spooky and spooky accessories.
Oh, no. Too much shit in my inventory already. Go away, Rocky Cone. Nobody likes you.
Who could have ever seen this coming?
I'm very carefully throwing Rocky Comb onto the cactus.
You know what I forgot about? My blood bazooka.
Your what now?
Bloodzuka.
Yeah.
You want to continue to forget about that?
No, actually. I'm gonna take it to the nether. We also take my looting sword. I forget how this thing works. It's probably fine.
Alright, so the emerald bees are now emeralding again. There should be more emerald fragments. But there is only one hive running. So, there's that.
Very short range projectile.
Yep, short range blood.
I don't think this weapon's safe.
Weapons generally aren't supposed to be.
Who could... But my energy bazooka. I didn't know that was gonna be dangerous.
So mysterious.
Let's do it again. Oh, I'm a fool. The explosions will also destroy my drops.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe that's why he's not stopped using it.
Yeah, alright, back on the drying rack it goes.
Oh gosh, there's so much red granite in here, I remember now. Yep, this is why I was having a bad time. Oh god, it's not that button. Nobody look at me. Fuck, that's... Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Definitely don't look at me.
You're on stream.
Fuck. Pretend none of you saw that, okay? That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't see it.
Excellent.
Yeah, there you go.
I actually didn't. You son of a bitch.
Are you in?
Skeleton was shooting at me. It's very rude.
Oh dear. I fell a very long distance. My cursor sensitivity seems really high. What is going on?
What did you do to it, Alex?
I don't know.
It's pretty mean to it. Feeling pretty sensitive right now. Oh, bye skeleton. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Everything alright there, Kate?
My ender box is in the other ditch.
The other ditch.
Should turn my armor inhibitor off.
Now I have to calculate how many of these. Wait, 230. I remembered the number.
Good job. What the fucking...
Everything alright there, Alex?
Yeah, it's great. Situation normal. How are you?
Situation very normal. Like, exceedingly normal. Dangerously normal here.
Whoa.
Normal like a patata.
Damn.
Hella normal.
That's very interesting. The controller is here. Let's pick it up. Huh. Djibouti was unable to communicate with the controller.
Oh. But it can now.
The controller was powered, but everything else on the network wasn't.
Oh, weird.
So, you know how I've said that, like I often have problems with Djibouti not being able to craft when we first start playing until I've picked up the controller and put it back down again?
Yeah.
Which is exactly how I just fixed this. I wonder if it was the same kind of error, but it had manifested more deeply and just taken the entire network offline.
Quick question, Jared. How do I move this ender chest? Can I just pick it up?
Yes. Just hit it with your pick.
I'll wait for it to process these layers.
Because the ender chest doesn't have its own like native storage, then you can put one down, and all you need to do to access the storage is make sure the colors on top are associated with.
Right.
Yeah.
The right color.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's not really a... It's not a chest so much as it is a pointer to a
Yeah.
chest memory address.
You're ruining the fluid magic.
Okay. Wizard shit, I don't know. Deal
Wizard
with it.
shit. 22? Are there only 22 copper ingots?
I mean, we were using a lot of them to make the salty boys.
I do
right?
already have 93 salination blocks made, I suppose. But I need a lot more copper by the looks of it.
Yep. It do be that way. I don't know if I got that one. Oh, it's lagging.
Yeah.
I got it. It stopped lagging. Just getting some of that spicy gold. Put my
Now.
bazooka in my backpack. Yeah, Cirque, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Salination plant's not running.
Is it overcast?
I'm really not impressed with how they just don't operate unless you get all of the factors like just right. It used to be that it would operate just at varying levels of efficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, there's copper ore for you. It was 2.
2 copper ore?
Yeah.
That's alright, that's 10 ingots. Kind of.
Kinda. Demon cows. Don't say things like that here.
Demon cows. The mark of the demon.
We're in a little maze running. And we got
What's
stuck.
that?
We were on maze running and we got stuck.
You need to be more specific.
We like teleported like through the floor.
Oh, in Twilight Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were minotaurs, not hell cows, but
Yeah, but, you know.
I'll take it.
Not to be racist, but is there a difference?
Yeah, one of them will seek your blood forever.
And one just wants it for the evening.
Yep.
Yes, Jared's wisdom on felt.
It's true. It must.
What is this one? You bastard. Stop gooping everywhere.
No.
So goopy.
That's how Kate play it. She gooping. It's not a false alarm.
Did not.
Kate, you almost drowning?
I mean, only in a little bit of gravel.
Oh, well. Is it really drowning if it's in gravel? Like, it's asphyxiation either way, but I don't think it's drowning. I'm not like a drownologist, so...
That's what they're called, yeah.
Yeah.
It does depend on the size.
It's on the size of the gravel.
I mean, I trust the medical professional.
That's true, yeah. If you're hydrated into some sort of slurry, then...
Straight out of slurry. Chap hop is so good. Good water. Love it.
No, sir. Gravel is in the eye of the beholder. Specifically, the one that I threw the gravel at.
And then you run for your life because you've angered a beholder.
Can't anti-magic cone me now, bitch.
To be fair, Alex would have been running his life from the beholder anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he need not anger it for it to
No, but
want him dead.
I'll do so recreationally. Depending on its grade, gravel is anywhere from 2 millimeters to 64 millimeters in size. Why so specific?
I'm not sure if they grade it.
What the fuck, man?
What's with all of these random hovering bits of rock and stuff
Rock and stone?
in the tunnel, the chasm?
Oh,
Are you on Rick's side?
I think those are ones where he's mining too fast. So they go invisible for him, but they're still like physically collidable, and then he can't do anything with them anymore. Because his mining goes at like warp speed when he's working in there.
Oh, there's a bit of tree.
You
Oh,
should
what,
have
an
grabbed
acacia sapling?
these diamonds.
Diamonds!
Tasty wall nuggets.
You know what? No.
You know, this giant... You may not hear me say this a lot, but this giant scar in the planet is one of my favorite things.
You know you're playing Minecraft with Jared when.
Because, why am I putting that back? Because, yeah, I'm just able to go along and pick stuff out of the walls. I'm getting quite a bit of copper ore this way.
Hey, that's good. What the fuck did I have? on my bar just then? My backpack. Doll. What's smaller than 2 millimeters? 1 millimeter. I don't think that was the question. Oh, jeez. Clay is 3.9 to 0.98 micrometers. So boulders is anything larger than 10 inches? 10 inches seems pretty small.
Small
For a
boulders,
boulder.
the size of a large boulder. would you
Yeah,
say?
okay. Alright. But I mean, like, you know, if there was like an 11-inch rock, I'd just call it like a pretty big rock. I'm not sure I'd call it a boulder.
Colorado would like to have a word with you.
I think boulder is bigger than... significantly bigger than 10 inches. Just going out on a limb there. Rock isn't a scientific term? What? What do
Well,
you
we are
mean?
learning so much right now.
What about stone?
That's a good question.
Are you telling me there's no science of rock?
Pybor, thank you for the follow.
Hey, thank you.
Hello.
Tyler.
Thank you for the follow.
If there's no science of rock, what did I study at the School of Rock?
Exactly.
And what is geology?
Yeah. I think Cirque's having a giggle.
No, I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, you can have geology.
Geology?
Oh my!
That's gyrology.
My clumsy mouth isn't gonna make this sound intelligent at all.
I do like the concept of gyrology, though.
Geology.
That's that's pretty good. Oh, my hoe of growth. Speaking of gyrology.
What up? Oh, not me?
No. Okay.
Geologically
I'll come back.
speaking, rock is a thing. Uh-oh. Pivo coming in.
Oh damn!
So it's like,
Meeting of the
rock
minds.
isn't real, and then like leaves.
Rock isn't real. Elaborate. No.
Don't worry, Pivo's got our back. Pivo says rock is a thing, geologically
Okay,
speaking.
okay,
So
okay.
I'm happy with that. Maybe he heard there was some rat tests going up for sale in the Macca's car park.
Oh, shit.
I think I just exploded a bat.
You
That's my
gotta,
explosion spell.
you gotta do skids, though. I'm
Rock
cooking
is a
swords.
natural substance composed of solid crystals of different minerals that have been fused together into a solid lump.
Right, but it has no size requirements. So a
Right.
boulder can be a rock, and a gravel can be a rock. Can a sand be a rock?
Does anyone go rock and sand?
Rocks are real, not like giraffes, which are holograms.
That's,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
that's a very strange hill to die on, but I'm into
Especially here. I
You've
love
managed
giraffes.
to turn Kate against your cause.
Giraffes are great.
it. Yeah, but have you ever seen one? No.
Yes, I have a photo of myself feeding one.
That look, anyone can Photoshop
Doctor.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter that Kate was there and experienced it.
Maybe I'll turn it into an NFT. That'll show you. Ah!
Yeah, that'll make it more legit.
The fuck? Fuck? No.
Why are you so mad, Kate?
Because this skeleton shot me.
Oh yeah, fair enough. As you were.
Ah. Ah.
Did you just like try and fire the ground?
No, it was a zombie.
Okay.
I was setting the zombie on fire on my way past as it fell on its head.
Zomb.
Yeah, Nalexor said Cirque just said that rock isn't a scientific term, not that rocks aren't real.
But if it's not a scientific
Don't
term,
defend him.
well, hang on. Are geologists scientists?
Yeah.
Yeah, but who says that geology is the study of, like, just rock? As in,
It's not.
No, but I mean, like, if they
rock
use the
is
word-
a geological term,
Yeah.
then
And they're scientists.
much like I trust anything that comes out of Mel's mouth
is
a
it
scientist's
an
word.
official geological term? Or is it, like,
Well, that's what Dol
layman
said,
geological term?
but- Well, okay, true.
Well, the science of rock is harder than I thought.
Uh,
Ah, yes. The
well
pity
done,
laugh.
I suppose it should also be asked, like, what does it mean to be a scientific term?
What does it mean to be a rock?
Ew, you can fill tin cans with zombie flesh.
Quadruped animal has a horse body, a rhinoceros tail, 40-meter long neck, 2 legs, and has antennas.
Those are actually horns.
Not 2 legs.
Yeah, but they're special horns.
Special horns.
What are they called again?
Always
Giraffes.
the duodenum.
Ossicones, that's it.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you'd get at Cold Rock.
Yeah, special horns.
Can I get an ossicone? Thank you. Alright, I'll take my bazooka home.
On me said, if koalas are holograms, then how did they give you chlamydia? Also, how did Australians learn that? And that kind of reminded me of this other thing that was like the first guy who drank cow's milk must have been like,
Yeah.
God, how do I tell people about this?
This is going to be a real awkward conversation.
Probably just saw a baby cow doing it.
Guys,
was
you're
like,
gonna
fuck
have to
yeah.
trust me on this. Just
Just
get
go with
underneath
it.
this cow.
I like that the go here is get underneath the cow, not here, try this milk that I retrieved from the cow.
No,
just
go
Get
straight,
straight under it.
Yeah.
straight from the source, freshest.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you discovered it, first of all, how? Secondly, might that how be the same as how you're going to get the next person to try it out?
True.
Like, use your imagination just a little bit. It's possible that it could have gone down that way.
I like the idea that someone was like, bro, it's just a prank, bro. And then they're like, oh wait, this is delicious.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, look at that, he's going at it hard. You're gonna come up. Yeah. What? You're saying it's really good? There are 4 of those down there, right?
You want us to? You want us to pass? You want us to pass you cornflakes? What?
I'm understanding Kellogg's point of view more and more as this conversation goes on.
Why? No one's masturbating to this, Kate. Jeez. No one.
You better not be. Oh. I got blowed up.
Oh no.
Just a little bit. All right, finally the salination plants are working.
Yay!
Haven't been able to process the ore because, you know, it's been raining and then nighttime.
Oh yeah, and that whole thing's backed up bad. Where it was. It was waiting on significant amounts of the juice.
Same. If you're backed up bad, you would be waiting on significant amounts of juice, probably.
Ah. Yes.
I'm not backed up bad, I'm just saying. Uh-oh. That's oil.
Man.
And water! Yay!
You know that oil and water don't mix?
No, they just set everything on fire. Apparently. Oh, look.
And shaving cream.
I'm gonna do some research on this, so it's not gonna be a lot to see from me for a
You
little
can
bit.
look up rocks. Find out the truth, Jared. Do your own research.
I'm gonna look up
Don't like big geology.
who discovered
fool you.
milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's honestly probably a better idea.
I don't know how big they were on Wikipedia back in the caveman days. Do tell us what you find, though. Unless it shoots holes in any of our hypotheses, then don't tell me. I prefer to live in ignorance.
I'm not actually looking that up. I'm looking up salination towers.
Oh.
Right. I suppose that's more sensible. Yeah.
It's just all on fire. Stop being on fire. Oh, it's getting worse.
What?
Oh no.
Kate, why?
Oh no. To be fair,
How did it catch on fire?
it came out of the wall that way.
Welcome back, Cirque. Why is there so much spare fire juice? Who did this? I think this was Mel.
I got some fire juice.
Do you?
Yeah, it's oil.
Oh,
It's on fire.
do you need a hand with that?
Oh, probably.
Perhaps pour some water over it? Doll, no! That's not how you do it.
It's definitely getting worse, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this box and not look at the wall of bad.
Didn't I give you a spell that can...
I have a spong?
No, I gave you a spell that can turn the fucking...
Yeah, a sponge. A crystal of infinite possibilities.
Oh. Yes, that was
But
the
I
name
don't-
of the spell.
Does it work on
On lava?
lava?
I think it would. Well,
But,
I'm sorry, on oil.
Oil, yeah.
Yeah, I think it
mean, I
would.
don't want to try it on lava. It'll probably just get eaten. They want to try and put out the gates to hell? Is that even possible?
Please tell me they're doing it by putting a giant cork in there. You need to get at the source blocks, Kate.
Yeah, but it looks like it's working, is the thing, right? It made the swishy noise.
It always does
Oh,
that.
no.
It always does that. Whenever you cast a spell.
Oh, no, it made like the... I don't know where the source blocks is because it's all fucked up up
Be
here.
at the top. I believe in you.
It's all fucking spooky. It needs you to prevent forest fires. Ah! It came at me all flamey.
It came at me all flamey.
I don't... It's everywhere.
Good job, Kate.
I don't know where the source is.
It'll be at the fucking top.
I'm at the top, but it's coming from over here somewhere.
Goodness.
Oh no, it goes up further. Wait, are you a source? No, it goes up further.
Oh dear.
Fuck, hang on. You know what?
I don't. Enlighten me.
The wall is somewhere here, right? Maybe I can do the wall it off. And what level I'm at. That one.
Why must Djibouti be full again? And why is it full of things like sand?
Oh, I was about to come get some sand.
You need 3,933 of it?
I don't. Didn't you make like a, one of them deep...
Yes. That's a long-running problem I'm having with Djibouti, where it'll just randomly start putting things that already have a storage thing into the overflow, and then it'll just keep piling on top of that.
Right, that does sound familiar. No, I don't require that much sand, but I'll take like a few stacks. I'll take a few more. I'll take a few more. Okay, I took some.
Yeah.
Is that a bot function, Elixir, or is that just built in? I know I've seen that on some other channels.
Where you can wager. Oh no. I mean, it's a good way to get extra channel points, is wagering if I'll die.
Uh-huh. Get in, Smelty Boy. What are you doing? Whoops. There we go.
Ah. Ah.
How you going, Kate?
Alright, I'm just making people a mint.
We haven't died yet.
I'm on fire though.
Oh.
Just trying to like block it up at the level that the wall is.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, on
like-
me, you hadn't seen the Gates of Hell? Yeah, that thing's crazy.
That thing is fucked.
Let's cook a bunch of glass. Have I told this machine how to do that? I did.
I realized one of the problems that seem to plague these salination towers is that even when they're superheated, they're not getting enough water to be turned into brine.
Oh, water supply. I wouldn't have picked that as being the problem.
Well, they're all empty and
Yeah.
very hot, so I'm adding a second aqueous accumulator, which should increase the amount of water going in, and I'm also adding a permanent power source onto the pump.
Oh, yeah, it was battery operated, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to plug into them. I would have thought it'd be in the top, but...
Yeah, I'm worried that it needs to be plugged in this side.
But that's where the water goes.
Yeah, if you were using Ender IO conduits, then you could plug both in. So,
Right, but I
don't
mean,
know.
It's surely it must be designed to be able to work with mechanism, like end to end, like nothing but mechanism pipes. Maybe it's, you know, designed to have water go out the top and power in the side. I don't know.
It definitely plugs in via power to that one side. I tried on the top already. Doesn't connect.
No, but could you put the water pipe on top?
I haven't tried that yet. I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Fortunately, I can't do it on this trip.
There and back again. An engineer's story.
And there and back and there and back. I'm not really a true engineer. I'm more like a keep trying to nail jelly to the wall until it sticks.
I mean, have you seen you?
I try not to.
You're very gelatinous. I hate to break this to you.
Yeah.
Kid threatening to nail you to a wall.
Yeah, I am.
You threatening me with a good time?
You know it.
Because you know I won't stick. I'll just come apart.
Oh no.
Just get jelly all over the wall and your hands on the floor.
Don't really know what to say to that.
Jelly?
I don't know what to say to it. So don't worry, Alex. I've confused us both. Yay! And now it's night time.
Yep.
That was a good find that the water was running low. I never thought to check that. We're gonna like sort that out and then we're gonna have way too much. Like there's just gonna be brine everywhere.
Unfortunately, the way I was planning on powering this is by advanced solar panel. So I'm going to have to wait until daytime.
Oh! Well, you could test it with an energy... No, wait, because you need to test external power. Oh, can you put an energy tablet in a solar panel? Does it have a slot
but
for it?
the other problem is that they've already started cooling down.
Oh,
So
I see.
that's all right.
I think it might have the opposite effect anyway. They might be used to charge the tablet.
Yeah. I will put it in here for now. And that should go towards filling up the towers so that when daylight comes, they should have a backlog of water.
And they want to go home?
Yes.
What?
They can't go home. This is their home.
Wonder if we make water with blood.
What?
Don't worry. Don't worry about me.
I pictured at first, like, you know, Jesus' miracle of turning water into wine and all of that. But, like, I pictured Alex there, and he's like, now turn it into blood. Like, all excited.
I mean, yeah.
Just trying to contain it.
Must consume the excess metallum. Just running a regular old juice factory over here. And by juice, I mean alchemy.
Juicy.
What is alchemy if not an advanced way of making juice?
Making OJ and an alembic.
Don't tell me about, you know, all of the dry compounds and stuff that go into alchemy. That's just powdery juice.
It's just Kool-Aid, man.
It's just Kool-Aid.
Man, I have some Kool-Aid. Kate got us Kool-Aid. I haven't tried it.
That's just shiny juice, Cirque. Everything is just juice. It's either that or cake.
Yeah.
What if, like, you were trying to make, like, oh! Sorry, I got distracted by the zombie hitting me in the face. Like liquid gold. That's juice.
Slurry.
And Alex would drink it.
You would.
Hell yeah. Hey, Tokyo, how's it going?
Hey, Tokyo!
Hey, Tokyo!
Cooking stream, that sounds fun.
Ooh. Get some things to possibly make cooking streams more easy.
That is true. We got some things.
If you would like to see one.
Things for making stuff.
Oh, I have an idea.
Doing good, Tokyo. How are you?
Yeah, doing alright. Making too many nuggies.
So, Alex,
Yeah.
with my overflow thing, I realized that I can set a blacklist to it.
Ah.
So now I'm telling it to reject things like sand.
Stuff that you've got deep storage for. Excellent.
Yeah, the trouble items that keep coming back.
That's big brain.
Although that means the sand is going to go elsewhere up the line, and I'm not quite sure where, so I'll need to keep an eye on that.
The sand will be somewhere in the machine. Which, somehow, is healthy. Trust us on that. Okay.
I now have 55,000 raw meat ingots.
Ooh, that's a lot of meat. It's a good thing it doesn't go bad.
Yeah. Thanks to Slime Corp's patented buy now, eat 2 years later technology.
That wouldn't work out well for Kate. Under preservatives, it just says yes.
Yeah.
Come now, Alex. I can guarantee that Slime Corp customers fare as well as one another.
I see. Yeah, that fills me with confidence, alright.
Yep.
Oh boy. I'd be a fool not to consume it. I love this product.
Product is great.
But my good friend, Mr. Black.
Okay, we're getting a little bit of brine,
Yeah.
but it's only just started picking up heat. So it's got to get pretty high. But even even now it's already using more water than it's gaining.
Yikes.
So
We need to increase the suck job.
Yeah.
We need industrial grade suck job.
yeah. So what that tells me is that, like, at its hottest, when it should be producing backlogs of brine, it's just choking on a lack of water.
Okay, well that's probably a good problem to have, really. Like, that's an easier one to solve.
Right. No suck job, only choking.
Yep,
Got it.
yep. The engineering manual writes itself.
Can we call this Project Deep Throat?
No?
All right.
Maybe I'll just...
Oh,
I was
that
gonna
did
say,
work.
should I get a whole bunch of these electric pumps? But
I mean, they're very good. They operate very quickly. But I don't remember how easy they are to make, and wiring them up is a bit more of a pain.
making them's not a problem because I can get the booty to make them just fine.
I did find out I can indeed turn blood into water, but I don't think I can inject it straight into a container. It just puts it out in the world, which is unhelpful to everyone.
I could just make a bunch of aqueous accumulators, but
You need a bunch, though.
yeah. Maybe I'll just keep adding pumps on until I'm satisfied with the result.
Pump.
Pump.
Pump
pump and circumstance.
Yep, there it is. God damn it.
Pump. Let's start with
I must pump it up.
pump it up. Start with 2 pumps.
I feel like there was a way. No, that just makes it rain. Fool. Addiction, containment. Hmm. Huh.
Ha.
Huh.
Oops.
Cirque, I'm not fishing for quotes, I'm just saying the stuff that comes into my brain. Which is how I end up getting, like, quote banned for an entire stream.
Suck job is something he's been saying a lot of
Because
lately.
the fucking fun police... Yeah, well, you know,
Hey, the 7 days to die people.
yes, that's them, the
fun
fun police. Yep.
Right.
I was gonna say the suck jobs? No.
That's my new band, the Suck Jobs. We don't play music, so the name is appropriate.
It's kind of an art house beatboxing.
Very improv.
Man, it's tough laundering all this money.
What?
I'm just duplicating money. Takes a while though.
Oop.
Don't blow up the town now, Kate.
No, I'm just getting in the way of gravel again. There's too much red granite.
Yeah. It do be that way.
Just Jesus.
That's not even where that goes. Something tracheoesophagus. Time to go put the money in the oven.
Hmm.
No, you put it in the washing machine.
I'm
That's how you
cooking the
launder
books.
it.
Laundering
What is-
money.
A lot of strange things being done to money.
Laundering money only works when you have cool currency like ours.
You mean specifically its ability to survive a washing machine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally that.
Ask your doctor if Monopoly money is right for you today. Well, don't. I'm not your parent.
I like our money's ability to survive the washing machine. It helped me exactly once, and I've loved it ever since.
No one wants a soggy dollar, okay?
I mean, yeah. Hey, you don't want to. You don't want to get something at the store and hand over your money with a wet slap. So, you know.
No, Nolly, they did not.
Kate said, very seriously, soggy dollar.
The soggy dollar. That's it.
Yeah.
That might be true. That might have been true for a while, Nalexor. But we love you. Why don't you no turn into ingot? What do you do? You enjoying the red granite, Kate?
No!
Cool.
It's just everywhere.
Where's that ritual that does a diggy do?
I ate it.
Instrument, isn't it?
Russia. What?
Degree D?
No. Stop.
Okay.
Stop it. Stone. Opus Terrae. What the fuck? I don't think that's real.
Back on Monopoly money again.
Yeah. Always. Always. Oh, it is real. I'm sorry, Wiki. I was rude to you. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Man, this money takes a while to melt. What's up with that?
It's moments like these you need a mint.
I mean, it's been a while since I've had minties.
Yeah, I think the last time I had minties was not the most recent Halloween, but the one before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any for this year's.
Yeah, you're probably exactly right, Jaren.
I did fantails instead of minties this year.
Ooh.
Fantales.
Fantales.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Do they have fantails overseas?
I don't know. Maybe in Britain.
Well, that doesn't really count as overseas, does it?
A little bit.
They are over the ocean, so I suppose it does.
Making such good progress until I hit red granite land.
That's rather unfortunate, that.
It makes it all messy.
Oh no. How goes Operation Suck Job?
Still setting up the extra pumps. I'm just adding 2 to begin with. Okay. They appear to be working. And it's nighttime.
It does appear to be.
Ah,
Kate, no! What happened?
I may have dropped some creepers on my head.
Dodo. Collect your channel points, everyone. We didn't.
Yep.
We didn't set that up. We should though.
I need like a big button that I can press when I die. It's like bow bow. Oh. I'm gonna need some help.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'll come help you. Where you at?
I'm in town.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Where should
planning
we
to
be
go to
leaving
my
from?
house because I keep waking up in the hotel bed,
Oh yeah.
and it's a long way away. The first thing I'm gonna do is reset my home point. Oh.
Jared, it's daytime.
Thank you.
Hello!
Huh?
I just ran past you.
Where?
Towards the shops. Hello.
Hey. Man, it'd be really cool if you had an air sled that was soulbound to you.
Ah! I'm still upset about that. Don't speak to me.
Can you get another one?
Yeah, we just have to go and spawn and kill the wind elemental a bunch of times. And it's a kind of difficult fight. Although with your scythe, you could probably kill it quicker now. Because it does, like, special damage to them.
Ah.
Be a fun way for us to interact with you guys. An additional motivating factor for you guys depending on how we're betting. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Where are we going, Kate?
Also, mods can get predictions going too. So Dol can be like, I'm going to eat, I predict someone's going to die.
No, I
Yeah.
think you meant like they can start them off? No? I don't know. Ah! I'm
Yeah, but-
confused! No, I mean like get it set up, but then I'm like, no, that's not right.
Yeah. I was doing the verbal side of setting it up. Imitating the verbal side, so like...
Yeah, you're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Well, I don't know what you're saying then.
But Jared is correct.
Okay. Where are we going?
Huh?
Do you always go everywhere in Serpentine?
Eh.
Okay.
My stuff is down there.
Like all the way down?
I think so.
But there's water down there.
I love how you indicated, like, down there, you're like, log. Follow the log to my body.
There wasn't water down there. Until I was blown up by a creeper.
It was a very brave jump there, Kate.
But I did it!
Yeah, good job. Crazy jumping person. So you didn't need my help.
Only because we made it daytime.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Should put my clothes back on. I really need to refill my jetpack.
Yeah.
I just wandering around with it empty.
What?
Why? Because it's hard.
Who put up this fence? Unacceptable.
Was it you?
No, I think it was Jared, and it's
Oh.
acceptable. But
Yeah.
still not enough water.
I got plenty of water. Want some fucking water?
Yeah, I'm currently making some more ender energy conduits to plug them into power.
Absolute shenanigan factory.
But I'll keep adding more.
You're just gonna drain the oceans.
I would love to, but something tells me you don't want me using the pump that would do that.
Well, it's probably not for the best.
That's one way to build a ditch.
To drain the ocean?
Drain the ocean around you.
Sure.
I'll make another pump while I'm here.
Pump. Pump.
For Operation Suck Job.
Want to pump it up.
Operation Double Fist.
What?
What?
I think it's helping though. The increased water intake. Everything in there seems to be processing semi-smoothly, as opposed to like barely at all.
Okay, good.
So now it's working in a sort of stop-start fashion. So it's an improvement.
I remember as well that I got another... I still have to put another salination tower in, so
True.
we'll need enough water for that one too.
Ah,
You good, Kate?
I'm fine. I just tried to like break a block before my wand had changed like effectiveness from the uprising to the excavation, so I just yeeted myself off the edge of the cliff. Good thing I don't have that fall damage, eh?
What is this in my inventory? Why do I have magma cream?
Nice.
Magma.
Probably because you were in the nether murdering shit.
Yeah, they were the little blobby boys. They were making me angry.
Bye, creeper.
Why do I have so much wood pulp?
That one I cannot explain.
The hell is galena dust? Electrolyzers. Oh. Alright. Pretty fancy. You compress the sawdust and you microwave it.
And then
Microwave sawdust. It becomes coal or charcoal.
oh,
Okay, so I need to cover up those wires, but they should all be powered now.
Kate, I'm pretty sure there's a jar of fuel ready to go at the Wizard Guild.
Yeah, but am I at the Wizard Guild? No, is the answer to that. Actually,
Make a convincing point.
Oh, hey, it's working. Yeah, look at it go.
Yeah, it's still a little stop-start on the machine. Like the machine next to it can only send items across when there's spare juice, so it's never getting like a backlog of juice, but it is actually moving. It's doing alright.
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever get around the fact that it's only accepting, like, one at a time.
No, well, if that bar that you moused over now had, if that was full, I think it would. But I don't know how much brine that'd take. Like 1 billion. 1,000 million.
Alright.
so Operation Suck Job requires more lubrication.
Yes. More suck.
More wet. What is this for, by the way? Like,
Ore processing.
oh, is this the Ultima ore?
Yeah, it'll turn 1 ore into 5 ingots.
Shit. That's
Yo.
pretty good. Pretty good.
It's Protozoid. Protozoid.
We're almost at the corner.
The corner.
Let's get another 2 pumps on here.
Great, it's just more red granite.
Wow, that's a lot of red granite. You know who you have to thank for that? Greg Tech.
Fuck you, Greg Tech.
That's short for Gregory Technical. Osmium. I need osmium ingots.
Osmium.
That was funny. I could tell that someone had accessed the chest because I heard it open on my end. And I looked over at the stream and sure enough, like seconds later, Kate had opened the chest.
Put some osmium ore in there for ya.
Thank you. Let's put you through. This it? I don't know. I think this is the one. No?
That is the worst thing with the elite factories and whatnot. You don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
Oops. Yeah, it's really frustrating like that. I should put signs up that say like smelting.
Hey, there's an idea. You're right, we could solve engineering problems with some planks and some sticks.
It's one of those problems that comes up so infrequently that I've never really tried to fix it.
Yep.
But when it does come up, I'm like, ah! It's not that one. Oh, also, I've just noticed this, Alex. If I right-click it, it says like inventory smelting,
Oh.
inventory smelting, and inventory crushing.
Oh. Okay. I suppose that's alright.
Enriching. So I guess I don't need signs after all.
Alright. Well, it was a short-lived caveman revolution.
Yeah. Fuck you, signs.
We don't need to read. We'll just read the other thing. Damn it.
Yeah, take that reading. We're doing other reading.
You sure showed it.
That syllabus always gets you in the end. Damn you, Common Core.
Where are the Melbourne crew? Oh, they fell out of a plane.
They're in Melbourne. The name might have given it away, actually.
Yep.
No, Mel has a job interview, important thing, early in the morning, and also has bronchitis. And they are both tidying up the place for a house inspection, rental inspection thing. So they are not present.
But we are.
Yeah.
All your oniony needs. Well, most of your oniony needs.
Unless your onion needs a, Rick can.
Or if they require us to have a PhD.
Yeah, we haven't got that.
We got some of your oniony needs.
And that's a guarantee.
Guarantee?
That's a guaranteed. Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
Kate.
Again.
Nellie's gonna unsubscribe.
Oh,
Why?
Why?
that's terrible news.
Sad. We're not enough for him.
Is it because we're not Rick Cammy enough?
We're just not enough.
We don't have enough PhDs?
I mean, a size queen's always wanted more, so there you go.
Why can't I quit you?
You're gonna need a hand again, Kate?
Probably, because I don't have any fancy water this time.
Oh, did you clean it up?
Yes.
Oh,
It was a fool. Also, it's nighttime.
yeah.
That it is.
I know how to help you. Kate, where are you at?
I'm under the water in the river.
You heading that way? Alright.
Because, like, the squid probably won't hurt me.
I'm gonna bring you a one shot, one opportunity, Mum Spaghetti.
Is it a bucket of water?
No, even less helpful than that. But maybe more helpful. I'm above the river. I don't know where you are, though.
Boop.
Oh, I see you. Yep.
I'm a surfacing whale.
It might be safer to make our way down into the ravine. So if you just come to the wall.
I'm in... Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I'm in
Yeah.
the river because there's monsters outside.
Yeah.
Alex, what's this ritual thing you've got set up at the tip of the tower? Is that the fall damage one?
Yeah, reduces fall damage.
Watch out for the spider.
So, Kate,
Hello.
this is my gift to you. throw it at the bottom of the ravine and make sure it hits the floor. I'm gonna go
Except
down
my
and
stuff is like right there. Do you see that gravestone?
oh well. In that case,
This was an excellent idea. Ugh. Dude, I just got hit by lightning!
Oh, she did!
Why? Is my life not hard enough?
Look, you're on your knees. The
Okay.
Rick getting struck by lightning thing has been
I'm
filled
here
by
for you
Kate.
guys.
oh my god. Kate, don't back up. There's a skeleton.
This skeleton was a goldiness. There's some alchemy happening.
Well, this is awkward. Okay.
There's a magic creeper there.
What? Oh.
It's not even Australia Day. Oh no. Yeah.
Need a hand?
No, I got it. Eventually.
Where's the moon? Does it become a daytime?
Yeah.
It's a rainy
Sun's gonna
day.
rise.
Huzzah. Please stop rain.
Hooray! I got my stuff back. Just in time to be shot at.
It's an Australia Day miracle.
Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, no worries.
That was me being Mel with poor mining techniques.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to help everybody out here, okay? Giving you some old school Mel. Much
okay.
better at it now.
If you've died twice to having creepers fall on you, and you aren't using your jetpack, shouldn't you use the robe that makes the creepers ignore you?
I don't have that on me.
Oh. So what do you have on you? A jetpack that's empty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right?
Okay.
I was just out here
Yeah.
minding my own business.
Yeah.
Just getting ready to like transform some bricks before I left. Before I went back to fill up my jetpack.
Right.
But then I died. So
It's a real shame.
yeah.
I'm gonna go back to
But
making these ingots.
it gave us getting struck by lightning.
That was
So
pretty good, yeah. It was worth it.
I was like, oh, why am I on fire? What happened?
So I have a question.
No.
What item in this Minecraft that we're playing do you think would look the most like toilet paper for its sprite in your inventory?
I feel like I've seen something like this. Are you going for the roll look or the sheet look?
No, bog roll, ideally. It's to go on the shelf in the convenience store. Maybe behind some bulletproof glass. You know, times being what they are.
Yeah, fair.
Yep.
Excellent. I have 20 pig iron ingots.
You gonna put them on your hip?
Yeah, you know it. Oh, I'm gonna put them on a shelf because they look vaguely like food.
Pig iron. Do they?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Pig iron on his hip.
Like a really concerning, like, it's like naked spam. You know?
Oh.
It's like spam without the can around it
Oh no.
and with beady little eyes.
Naked spam.
Yeah.
That's what I do on Tinder.
Is it?
No. I have never used Tinder.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah. That's what Rick does on Tinder.
There you go. Yep.
I don't know, Alex. I do not know.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll have a play with it. Gotta find something appropriately boggy and rolly.
Bagoogly.
That's a foolish question, Alex. All the answer is obviously lightning strikes. Next question.
Yeah, you can absolutely make fires without Tinder. I'm not going to tell you how because we're live streaming, and
Hey, Izzy.
honestly, I don't know how, but I know it's possible.
You can get a stick and another stick.
Merry Christmas. It's something
You can-
different.
You can rub them together. A lot.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You like rubbing sticks together?
Sure. Should the 7-Eleven sell genetic waste?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it in a slushy machine.
A... Alright, I gotta go get some eggs. That's gonna be an easy one.
Egg.
Egg.
Oh, I hate you, Red Granite. How do I upgrade my spell to use
I don't know.
to destroy Red Granite?
I mean, I'm sure there's a modifier that would do it, but I don't know what it is. Sorry. Spooky's heading off. See you, Spooky.
Bye, Spooky!
See you, Spooky!
Thanks for hanging out. Just put eggs there. Yeah, cool. We've got eggs. They should probably be in the fridge, but they ain't. Come get some old ass eggs.
I mean, eggs can live out of the fridge if you live in a climate where they don't go off as fast.
Can't relate.
Supposed to bring them back to room temperature for cooking anyway.
Oh, really?
Most things.
Oh. Whoops.
I never do because I'm lazy. That's a whole lot of waiting around I don't want to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Does this game have noodle cups?
Don't say noodle cups, I've already eaten mine.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
Don't say food, I'm already hungry.
Oh no.
no. A tragic end to this tale.
Well, Well, it looks like the salination plants are all full of water and beginning to heat up.
Okay. So the question is, will they maintain their hydrationing at the maximum?
I doubt it with only
temperature on?
6. Also, I don't think that we'll reach that temperature because of how long it's been raining.
Jared, I choose to believe.
I mean, it's quite late in the day. So they simply don't have enough time.
choose to believe. Jared, freedom isn't free. Something about $1.05.
Something about a Bentley. No, wait, that's something else.
What? What are you saying?
Meow.
Well, there you have it. It occurred to me that this store could sell flour.
Well, at the current temperature, with no restrictions on water, they're already producing enough brine to do smooth, or mostly smooth operations of these copper crystals.
Okay.
Are they smooth operators?
Yes. Yes, they are, Kate.
Nice.
That is at 380 F. And they're taking more water than they're getting. Still. But that's alright. We don't actually need them to be getting more water than they're using in a single day. What we need is to be able to have a buffer of water that they can run off that is built up overnight when they're not using it.
Yes.
See, look at those copper crystals go.
They're going.
That's the first time 2 went in.
Oh! You're witnessing history live.
Excellent. Jared, I did, however, remember that this machine was turned off.
Oh dear.
I turned it back on. That's for making sulfur, but we already had a significant backlog of the stuff put on this side of the picture, so we're all good.
Oh, the sun's almost down, so this good run's about to end.
No.
Fuck you, rain.
Know what though? It has been raining a lot here at the moment.
Oh, like in real life?
In real life. I'm loving it. Loving it.
I would be loving it.
Except for the grubs.
Jared hates it.
Haven't had a chance to mow. Nalixor, I can't not use solar power on the salination plants.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a integral part of the design.
The solar panel that I have on the water pumps was only a temporary thing to get them going, but they're already plugged into mains power, so that's like, yeah.
It's to prove that Slime Corp also owns the sun.
Dole is correct.
Fuck.
Well, yeah, I love that.
Holy shit.
That's going into canon lore.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Canon lore is also the people who handle Slime Corp's litigation.
That's canon, like CANNON, right?
Yeah, they just fire them out of a cannon. That's the solution.
Yeah.
All settlements involve cannons.
Well, cannons have historically proven an effective measure against settlements, so...
Oh boy.
Solar power traps energy within the world's biosphere, thus increasing overall heat within the system.
There you go. Just siphoning it, bit by bit. Suckling on the teat of the great golden orb in the sky.
Same.
Just like how we discovered milk.
Yep, exactly how we discovered milk.
Yeah. Hop. Oh, damn.
Okay, now what do I do until the new day?
Dance in the meantime.
You could mine for copper in the trench.
It's true.
I don't wanna.
2 different kinds of flour. Sugar.
Fuck? He's shooting at me. Stop being such a hothead, Mr. Skeleton.
Did you set them on fire?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I suspected as much. It occurred to me that I could sell sugar in this store. The other
building a
baking
night owl?
place. I am. That's exactly what I'm building. Get some of that astronaut food from Galacticraft for tinned food. It's great. Okay, did you know you can get papayas?
Papaya?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Papaya, papaya, papaya.
And finger lime.
Stab it in your lime.
This doesn't have the same
Finger
ring
lime
to it.
in your lemon.
Oh no! Oh. God damn it.
Oh.
Fucking shit.
Everything alright over there, Alex?
Yeah,
Does not sound like it.
everything's great.
What happened?
Buddy old pal. I need more pig iron.
Why?
Because I think it's where bacon comes from.
Oh.
God dang it. Oh, I need to make some goddamn pig iron. Damn. Okay, Doll's gonna go eat, so she's about to try some science. I'm very nervous. How does that work? need Mel's book of knowing how good things work. Where does Mel keep her knowledge?
Biggie brain. Pretty sure.
Damn it.
She stores it in her PhD. It's what gives her her powers. That's my theory, anyway.
I mean, yeah, like when you get your doctorate, they actually give you like a little PhD container. That's what it is.
Like it's kind of a magical script.
Oh dear.
She stores her wealth of knowledge in it, becoming more smarter,
Will someone die while Doll is
proper
eating?
Headley.
Oh, look at that, the predict thing. Oh. Oh, fancy.
Streamers can't cast a prediction on their own channel. Dang it. I wanted to do betting crime.
No betting crime for you. Wait, can I predict something? I predict... Ooh.
How do I...
Oh, 100% yes, 0% no.
I hit the predict button, but did that do it?
No, you got it. Kate, how did you do it?
So I
Explain.
hit predict, and then it brought up the rewards and challenges thing.
Yeah.
And then at the top there's like a blue icon and will someone die while...
Oh, right.
Click
so I gotta
that,
click
and then
that.
you can like... Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Someone wagered 15k.
Cool.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I mean, I've been on a roll tonight, so it might be... it might be something.
Mm.
Okay. I put my prediction in.
Someone's got too many onion bucks to throw around.
It's gotta be Nolly, right?
Yeah.
Like that Hey Big Spender song was written about him.
And also the onion bucks thing.
So... That Doll just calls that, like,
Yeah.
when she gets back.
Yeah, the
It's
mods
not a
get
time thing.
get a button, I believe.
But because I voted, I can't. If you voted it, you can't call it.
Right.
To prevent crime. And finger lime. No, that's something else.
Well, I wagered that someone wouldn't die
Yeah, that's probably what I would have gone with.
because I feel like if we wager that someone will die, then it could, there's room for perception that possibly we rigged the results by putting
Yeah.
ourselves in a situation where we're more likely to die.
Yeah, true.
And you all know I want to stay alive, so... I don't like dealing with the inventory management that comes with tying.
Moss stone. 8 cobblestone. And some nature essence.
Oh my god.
What else am I supposed to do with my absurd amount of points? Donate
them
to
on
an onion
OnlyFans.
charity.
Why does that make 8 and I need 9? No. No?
No.
Wait, can't you chisel these things? Where's my chisel?
I've still got these bits of uranium sitting around in a crafting table.
Yes, you do.
It's very safe. It's very safe.
I have the equipment, like, in the other room, the next room over, to be able to pick those up and move them somewhere safe. But instead, I'm just like, no, I'll use the other crafting table.
You open that one up, you're like, nope. Close that guy again.
Where did I put these?
You know what? I'm gonna treat myself with a little, actually taking care of business. Move that stuff.
It'd be so funny if you accidentally killed yourself with it right now.
Taking care of business.
Occasionally.
Special K.
What? What? Hello, Picky.
Oh, Picky.
He's on my computer. He's very
That's not Picky Cam.
but also looking for lizards.
He found a frog the other day. He's very excited.
Yeah. Little froggy boy.
I can't remember the...
Seven. Ooh!
That is, in fact, the answer.
Okay. Alright. The uranium has been safely moved.
Yay!
Yay! It was just there so you could figure out if someone was trying to use your crafting tables. You know, if they died mysteriously.
The mysterious crafting accident.
Yeah.
It's like those glitter bombs you can get for porch pirates.
Yep.
Something that I wholeheartedly endorse.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it involves glitter.
Oh, yeah, I hate glitter, but I'm fully on board with the glitter bombs.
Please use environmentally stable glitter.
Yes.
No glitter bombs. Instead of microplastics.
I would also endorse a mechanism that, like, throws out a boxing glove on one of those extendo arms.
I kind of want it to
Punch
like
the porch pirates in the face.
just like spray them with a spray bottle.
Just a fucking dye pack. From like a... You know, like the stuff that's attached to clothes and you have to take off with a magnet before you buy it in the store.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how do I...
Hydrate option. Oh no.
Definitely not. I hydrate when I feel like it.
I don't.
Alright.
I'm fucking shit at hydration.
Kate,
Yes.
get better at hydration.
No.
Do it.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I got another spare electric pump here.
Just spare, just lying
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, don't you?
No. Why can't I make the pig iron? How does
Pigs aren't very good at ironing, is the thing.
how does a little bacon man make it happen? Okay. How do I? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm a dumb man. A man who is dumb.
Why do you say that?
I gotta put the bacon bits back in the oven because I gotta put them in the melty boy. I don't make them in ingots and then craft the ingots into the thing. I gotta melt them into the blade. I can't just fucking do it with my hands. It's like a machine or something.
What?
Into the blade?
I'm making a pig sword,
Okay.
but I need to pour
Should've
it
seen that
from the melty boy into the cast.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. On account of my dumbitude. I'll make a little handle thing. Made a rod. Are any of these decent? Bronze tough rod? Who made that?
We're cooking some copper ore
Yay.
at proper speed.
Excellent.
Because we got a backlog of hydrogen chloride and it's still building.
Oh, that's huge. That's fantastic.
Uh-oh.
You've solved everything.
Well, maybe not quite, but
Everything is solved.
it's certainly much better.
There's a magic creeper behind the fucking gravel hiding. He wanted to get me. I know they're all out there working for Nolly.
Apparently this pig iron blade is tasty.
I believe it.
I think that's why, like, you know, there's like anime assassins, like, lick their blade. Because it's actually bacon flavored.
Checks out if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always love that one that's like, they lick the poison blade.
Yeah, like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
What was that for? I think it was like a spoof of Dragon Quest or something. So funny. Alright, I got a fucking bacon sword.
Woohoo! Alex is bringing the bacon.
Why'd you make a bacon sword?
Because I believe if you kill things with it, you can get bacon.
Alright.
And the
Sure.
bacon will then be in the store.
Yeah, but like,
If you can find an easier way to get bacon, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah!
yeah, alright. Alright.
Well, the day is over, so the hydrogen chloride is going down.
Oh no. But Jared, I thought you solved everything. You claimed as such in your press release.
Ah!
Jared, you had like 2 whole days to shore up this system.
Who's boss here? Can't talk to the CEO like that. I'm rich.
You can't talk to me like that. I'm rich.
I thought I told you never to talk to me while I'm rich.
Haha.
Can you create an artificial the sun that never sets or light UV lamps powered by main setup?
That would
Sorry,
be cool.
what?
Sorry, you on during that. Nalixor's asking, can you create an artificial sun that never sets or light UV lamps powered by main setup to radiate the solar panels?
I don't think so. That would be cool.
What we could do...
Yeah, I just had a thought too, but go on.
Were you thinking of a dimension where it's only at the daytime?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay. Team same brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could build salination towers in there, and then output to a tesseract, and then the tesseract delivers across, like cross-dimensionally, to this place.
Yeah. But oh well.
Oh well, can't be done. Unless...
Blessed.
Lest. Is the reason we're not liking the idea of it being done the general stability of this server?
That's definitely a big part of it.
I think it's a good idea.
That's another reason. that I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, Kate likes it, so it must be a bad idea.
It must be dangerous. Kate likes dangerous.
I also like to live dangerously. You two go so well together. Kate likes dangerous, you like drinking liquids that have not been identified before.
Yeah.
That's not FDA approved.
You like being on fire.
Yeah.
Kate likes being in the bin.
Hang on a minute.
The perfect crime. No, the main thing is that it'd be a lot of fucking around because we still don't really have enough Mistcraft pages to write anything reliably.
We have so many pages.
Yeah, but they're all fucking biome types. I don't have any of the useful shit for writing a stable world.
What you
So
need,
many pages.
right, is one of those worlds that's mostly underground. And then you just dig your way to the top where it's all flat up there.
Mm-hmm.
And just fly around until you come across those Mistcraft buildings, the libraries.
Yes, that is the best way to do it. But that is where we run into the second caveat of the server stability. And the lag. Yeah.
Yes, our couple name is Garbage Fire, which I think
Oh.
is quite accurate.
Team Garbage Fire. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Keeping it.
How dare you? Why does this take so fucking long? Well, this is my life now. to maximize my bacon yield. You enjoying this, chat? That sound in one of your ears?
What?
Just a fucking upgrade modification table for Tinkers.
Yeah. Bit mono.
Yeah, the sound just comes out one side.
I can help, hang on.
No, you're making it significantly worse.
Am I there?
Yeah. No, Nalexoy, it's great.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
I'm in. My hacker voice.
Alright, I'm done upgrading that. Thank Gad.
Thank you, Ed.
Hey, begin.
Trying to remember how I set up my quarry. There.
You use the magic sticks to define the rhombus of capitalism.
Oh, yep, I already did that.
That's all I know. Alright, that'll do. Come on, lucky bacon sword. Now, what's made of bacon?
Pigman? Pig?
I could farm their golden stuff at the same time. You're a genius, Kate.
You're very welcome.
Pigman it is. Pigman Freud.
I was like, why is it so dark over there? Fucking oil again.
Oh, your favorite.
Yeah.
That's in your top 3 favorite liquids. What is it you put on a sword to make it stab good? Diamond?
Sharpness? Oh, wait, do you mean...
Where's diamond durability? To the Tinker's Construct wiki page. Yeah, diamond is durability. Yeah, I think it's yeah, like it's the Tinker's equivalent of sharpness. Is it quartz? Yeah, quartz. Nether quartz, to be specific. The worst of all quartz.
I think I have some of that.
Alright,
You don't have to touch it.
I'm gonna.
Why? Why are you wibbly?
The Wibblement. Oh, that's spring water.
Oh. Right.
There we go. I'm helping Rick with his side of the diggy-do
Oh, yeah?
by putting the quarry on it.
Can the quarry
Nice.
deal with red granite?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, can I borrow the quarry?
No.
Oh.
Because I just set it up over here.
Oh.
It's so sad.
I figured you were digging from that side, so...
But it's so bad.
Kate, I believe in you.
Kate, I also believe in you.
The quarry.
The quarry.
Digway. Get the hell out of here. You wee bastards. Oh, that's a crazy potion throwing spider. Nope, don't want that.
Djibouti was holding like 8 different kinds of industrious drones. Like, it must have had 8 different variations in genetics.
That's a lot.
Too many.
Yeah. Why is there a native iron cluster in Djibouti?
Whoops, my bad.
Oh, yeah. That'd be from Kate. Because our magic pickaxes sometimes turn them into that instead
Okay.
of...
I put it
more.
back in the onion bag.
Well, that was
You goopy boys have any bacon in you? They didn't.
I'm trying to drink like fucking slime bacon.
Trying to make slime bacon, yeah.
I don't know why I said drink.
Usually when I'm up to something, it involves a straw.
Yeah.
Using my firestone to heat up the boiler.
the one that you keep illegitimately repairing?
Yeah. Infinite heat. Which I can't use on the salination towers.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Oh, hello.
You stupid pigman.
Getting this up to 600, and then I will go repair my firestone.
This bacon's going to be a very limited commodity. We will have a bacon. At the rate we're going.
So, remember what I was saying? If you know an easier way to get bacon, please let us know. This time I did.
Sky Factory 4, it grew on trees. But not this time.
I miss Sky Factory 4.
That was a good one. Oh no, not flamey string. Get out of here. Getting a bunch of gold swords, which is nice. Slightly used, but that's okay. Nothing a bit of magic can't fix.
I mean, if that's what you're into.
It's what the market is into, Kate. I just want one bacon. Surely if I kill an imp.
Surely Implo.
And they just gave me raw imp hide. Which is goddamn stank meat. I mean, I do, but...
Oh yeah, that's a good flow of copper.
Copper must flow.
It's still not fast. What with having to stop every night.
True. But for what we gain, it's worth it.
Could still do with more water too.
Really?
Yeah. Like those 6 pumps I have, the salination plants are still bone dry.
Damn. That's so much water.
But I don't really feel the need to put too much more in it when it's running at the pace that it's running. Might put another 2 or more, maybe. Let's go check on the quarry.
Do it.
Yep, that's going fine. I'm just remembering now. It's not going fine.
What? Oh no! It's spewing shit everywhere.
No, I'm remembering that there was a specific way I needed to set up these item conduits so that it would put twice as much into the bin. Because if I only have one track going into the bin, like it ends up not being able to funnel it all through there fast enough.
Right. Well, the whole digging part was going fine.
Snap, there's also this. The ender chest is the wrong color.
Oh. Oh boy. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to cause lots of problems.
I already shut it down. I just need to figure it out.
I just realized I need 2 bacons. Because there's bacon jerky as well.
Oh no. Alex.
I haven't even got 1 jerky. How much?
Bacon jerked around.
I am. I am. Oh my god, the poison in the fire.
Oh yeah?
The rhythm and the rhyme. And the wither.
Ow! Fucking nearly got by a creeper again. Oh no, I'm full on food. Wait, I have a healing spell, didn't I?
I don't know, do you?
No, it's on fire. There we go. So, no, wait. That was summon a mist wolf. Hang on.
Thank god you're not, like, working in Wizard Hospital or something.
How do I, like, change it from a touch spell to a not touch spell?
C.
Okay. Ah, yeah, that's it. Nope.
That's on self. There you go. It's so funny.
Got a werewolf, though.
A werewolf?
Well, there's a mist wolf, but, you know, it's pretty good. I know, buddy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No, get off, spider. No.
You don't need to see things.
Wait, okay. Okay.
I know. There's just too much oil.
I thought I was gonna die.
Dude, you
Holy
can't.
shit.
You can't.
I didn't. I fought hard. Holy crap. Whew. I don't think the bacon exists. Maybe I need to go kill things that don't deserve it. You know? Maybe it's like I gotta kill passive animals.
Passive bacon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're entirely convinced of that or if you're convincing yourself of that because you want to kill innocent things.
No, I'm convincing myself of that because I'm going crazy in the nether. But there is some level of delusion there either way.
Alex's nethers are going crazy.
Junkie!
Junkie!
Hey, Junkie.
How's it going,
Hello.
Thing about this wager is that if I win, I get 40 points. If I lose, my 15k is split amongst those who bet against me. Perfect.
We've had a few close calls already. Alright.
They're just quietly sitting there waiting for someone to die.
Yeah, she's in on it.
Yeah, the meal she's going to eat is our suffering.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, I was getting it mixed up with Emma.
When a water alert's getting fixed, Junkie. Yeah, alerts are
Sound
working.
alerts? Oh, the host alerts? Are they turned off at the moment?
No, I don't think so. But, I mean, we changed provider, so it might calculate them differently. I don't know. Oh, shit, Doll's back.
Doll's back!
Doll's back. Did anyone die?
Nope!
We had a few close calls, but no one died.
We did it, everyone!
We did it!
We gambled. I mean,
Why is that your point of victory?
Alright, first night at the Pokies. Time to form a lifelong addiction. Yay! Just like my dad.
Look, I know what I'm about.
He's looking at you, Pa. Ding, ding, little, little. Gambling addiction is a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, get help from someone.
We may
Don't
make
know.
light of this, but yeah, addiction in any form is a serious thing.
Dola, your tiny pancakes as tiny as the tiny pancakes I got for Kate.
Oh, dude, they're so good
Because
though.
let me tell you, there's some tiny pancakes.
Dude. Yeah, but do like you have a resistance being from where you are. Like I'm not gonna dox you, Cirque, but I think that being from where you are
Just like
gives you like
proximity to that area.
a higher resistance stat against pokies.
When I put all the shards?
Do you need shards? I got
No.
boxes.
I'm trying to find where the box of them is in the wizard's tower.
Oh, I don't know.
I know it's in here somewhere. Yeah, that'll do. Some of them are in there. Gold. I mean, that's true, junkie.
Then in that case, I'm trying not to dox myself.
Yeah. Get your docs off. No.
No.
That's the best that exhibitionists can do with all these lockdowns.
Aw.
Just dox themselves. Prediction result is no!
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I got 3,760.
Holy shit!
I
Fucking
wagered
making bank.
10.
Gambling's great.
Who wants to go see some horses?
Yay!
Yeah, no, that's really bad for the horsies.
Horses.
Fucking who is
What's wrong, Kate?
someone shooting at me and I can't look at them because my spell's going.
Oh yeah. Because you might blow up the town.
Who the fuck is it? Where are you?
Probably a skeleton that looks like Rick.
I just generally flame the area.
Also known as the Cirque method.
Right. Let's hope that this works a little better. Ow. Sheep. Could you bugger off for a moment?
Looks like everyone's getting shot at but me. Whoa. Chili
We can
dogs.
change that.
Please no. Not like this. Why are apples so full of knowledge? Oh, Garden of Eden and all that. Gotcha. The B team is in Melbourne.
Fuck.
Then Mel's they're busy. They got stuff on. So both Rick and Mel are sitting this one out. Because Mel's got an interview coming up. And they have a house inspection. They need to tidy the house and get rid of the 18,000 cans,
Yeah.
I assume. That's it, sir. The cats are okay. They have approval for the cats. They don't have approval for being a pack of gronks.
Uh-oh.
Kate, no, choose life.
No.
You know
Hey,
what's
get a drink.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay. Time to go kill some pigs. Drop my EXP off at the bank. The Spank Bank.
The Spank Bank. Hello,
Land.
11111. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Oh, my recharger is making crazy noises again. I'll just wait here until it's finished.
In response to their question of can I be mod, Dole said welcome and no, I feel threatened.
I like your honesty, doll. Oh god.
But no, as Cirque says, we do have enough mods as it is, and we generally don't just hand out moderatorship to anyone who asks.
Yeah, this is true.
There's a long and grueling hazing process.
Fight to the death!
Yeah, that's it.
Kate's putting it lightly, but yeah.
Thanks for expressing an interest, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so, first of all, forgot we had orange juice. Nightmade.
Yeah,
I'm going to get some orange
You
juice.
wanted juice? I got you juice like a million years ago.
I know, I forgot about it. Second of all, hey gamer, what's up? Third
Hey,
of
gamer
all,
for real. Oh yeah, this is Kate's
tiny pancake!
tiny pancake. It's miniature.
I'm gonna eat it now. No, I'm not. I can't get it open.
When you get it open, then hold it up.
Dole's salary is staggering. Do you like this noise?
It's terrible. Just get the fucking thing open. Holy shit. It's terrible through my headset.
I just made a mess of it. Anyway, tiny pancake.
You should show the cross section or the turn on its side. It's two tiny pancakes with little filling.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I got them for the lols. But the joke was on me because they're apparently delicious.
They really are.
Ooh, my frames. Thank you, Nalexor. So kind. You know what? I should kill some of the fucking chickens. We got too many chickens.
Chickens for bacon? Feels so wrong.
Yeah, man. You want chicken bacon?
Maybe you should kill some pigs.
Nah, that doesn't seem right. There's too many chickens there. Sounds like a stampede, like Mufasa's about to die.
Long live the king.
That's a lot of fucking feathers. God damn, dude. Nobody needs that many feathers.
Maybe like a mattress company? When they still made mattresses out of feathers?
That'd
Maybe
be
someone
awful.
who makes dunas?
Has anyone like had a pillow or something with actual
I
feathers
used to have
in
a
it?
feather doona when I was a kid. Because
Wouldn't it
like,
stab you?
like a down doona is really fucking warm.
Wouldn't it stab you though? Because the feathers got the little stabbies.
I mean, if they get out of the doona, sure. But like,
So it's got lumpy stab secrets just waiting to get you.
yeah. But they're warm as fuck.
Mmm. Don't know how I feel about that.
Put a delightful little flannel cover on it. Toasty boys. Getting there, gamer. I ran into a problem, and that problem is way too fucking much red granite.
There's a lot of red granite.
So that's what I'm dealing with now.
I tried killing some pigs.
Yeah.
I just got normal pig stuff.
What if Bakey doesn't shaky in this mod pack?
But there's Bakey!
What if you're doing it wrong then?
No, I looked up the wiki! Fucking TPPI bacon, tell me. I didn't give me anything. I want my bacon. Oh, I know what's making that noise. I left the mushroom collider on. My milkshakes.
Cremini. It's a type of mushroom.
What?
Cremini, it's a type of mushroom.
Is it?
Yeah.
I only know shiitake. Shiitake dishwasher.
No. Uh-oh. Come over here and blow up next to these blocks I don't want.
But they don't do block damage. Oh, they're on the floor.
Yeah. Vicky was sitting on the new couch thing I made, but it is on the old couch. I was
Well,
like, very
that's
rude.
something.
That's not exactly what I was going for. Don't take it for granted. I am though, because it's fucking annoying. Look at it. It's so red and everywhere.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did you get some juice?
Yeah.
Noise.
Juicy.
I'm juiced up.
Juiced up.
Juicing!
Wait, while I'm here, I need to check my copper stores.
What's up, Bickens?
Made a few more salination blocks.
What?
I'm at 142 out of 213.
Oh,
Back to harvesting copper.
Fuck you, red granite. I hate you in the butt. I hate you
Alright then.
everywhere else also. The butt is not special.
alrighty then.
I remember that time that Mel was like, you got butt-edged.
I do. I do. It was immortalized in a video. It was beautiful. Beautiful and terrible.
I was old from a very young age.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, my meal poisoned me.
Alex, no.
I got better. Man, my tank's getting full.
Just get out, you stupid granite. Ugh.
Kate, you don't sound all that keen on the red granite.
It's everywhere. I just want to be a regular diggy man again.
Regular diggy man.
I can't do my, like, giant digs. And that makes me sad. Like, I got this large diggy spell so I could do giant digs. And now I can't.
It's true.
Oh no.
The other side has the quarry now though. And this is my side. This is not actually Rick's side. This is my side. I ran into red granite on the same side that I was working on. So now both sides have it.
Ah, damn, the quarry's clogged up again.
No.
Guess it's going to have to be like 3 connections. I used to have it set up the right way, but it's been a long time since I've had to use it, so...
True. It has been a hot minute. Oh, I know where I can find lots of monsters to kill. I'll go to the deep dark, well, they'll come to me. Then I'll stab them and some of them will turn into bacon, maybe. Fuck, stop! Skeletons.
I'm just flying over the city looking at the labyrinthine network of tunnels and stuff under the ground.
Under the sea.
It's amazing.
You sounding like a drunkard. Who's going clink, clink, clink?
It's my cup next to my cider bottle.
Ah. I'm like, Rick's not on this program.
Alright. Go again.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say hello to Obsidian, did we?
Obsidian!
Hey, Obsidian.
I did not.
I read the quote that Obsidian gave us, but didn't say hello. Here's a quote. Ellie's brain is as wide open as an internet-enabled fridge.
Not just the brain.
The heart.
Yeah.
Go anywhere. What's up, Kate?
Just fucking look at this giant chunk of evil.
Oh, more red granite.
It's just, it goes on forever.
Yeah, sadly, it seems to be in a biome that's rich in red granite. This was a terrible plan. The zombies have so much health. Why'd I come here? Who let me do this?
You. You also swore death against the person who let you do this.
Oh,
Wait,
if
let
it
me
isn't
make a
the
wager
consequences of my decisions. But my sword is so tasty. Give me the bakey.
You in
I've
that
even
movie?
got bacon on my underwear right now.
What?
Come on, man.
He does, he's wearing his eggs and bacon underwear. I looked.
Hey, you shouldn't be looking at my underwear. It's private.
But I like it.
Hey kid, I'm taking this copper ore.
Can you take this fucking red granite as well?
Nope. And off I fly. I'll be happy to reposition the quarry over this side as soon as it's done with its operation over that side.
I feel like I'm being cheated out of some bacon right now.
In a way, aren't we all?
It's like the kind of platitude that like sounds deep and meaningful until you pay it like a second of thought.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
What?
No.
I just love responding to stuff with, you know, things like, in a way, aren't we all? Just anything. And in a way, don't we all?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Come at me, bro. You made a bacon? Nope. Just like 4 ender pearls.
Wow.
See, I've got so much fucking fortune on this sword. You think I can get Bakey? No. What about you, magic creatures? Are you full of Bakey? Full of nothing. You got nothing. I have to give up on the bacon. No. There's no else to be done. No other way by which I might acquire bacon's sweet, salty affections. I feel that too, Nalexor, but I have double-checked the documentation, and I am operating my bacon correctly. Ladies.
Wouldn't be the first mechanic in this mod pack that isn't working as intended.
This is true. But I'd be the first bacon-related one.
Yeah, but...
And that's terrible.
That is terrible. But in a way, aren't we all?
Alright.
Hey, Kate.
Hey.
Nope. Do squids have bakey?
Pretty sure they have calamari.
Yeah, but
But also bakey? Top.
does a horse have bakey? Should have made a tasty pickaxe and gone mining.
I mean, does that work?
I think so.
Probably, like, you want to bring it out here and mine red granite for bacon?
Oh my god. That sounds cruel and unusual. Alright. But then I gotta make some more bakey.
Wait, what goes into the sword if it's a bacon sword?
No, it gives pig iron.
Right.
It's not made of bakey. Don't worry, I didn't have bacon and then used it to make a bacon tool
I'm
to get more
just
bacon.
checking. I have other questions, like, can you chisel it?
Chisel bacon? It's not a block.
Could be.
It isn't though.
Could be.
I don't think you're trying hard enough.
I assure you, you are mistaken.
Let's replace these item conduits with empowered item conduits. That should work better.
What are you empowering them to do, Jared?
Move
control
items
their lives?
faster.
Empower them to do your bidding at an accelerated rate. I'll put 3 in there, and then what shall I use for the handle? Thorn, I guess. Yeah, there we go.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm really starting to turn a corner on this red granite.
Oh.
This is the corner.
I thought that's what you meant.
God damn it.
Because I know you wouldn't change your heart about red granite.
Alright. And we'll use the binding that Mel made earlier. Make a thormium tool rod.
Clearly that's the answer. You just needed to put more magic in it.
Yeah, maybe. Disable that. And we'll put that there. Diamond. Right.
Alright, 2 empowered item conduit connections out into the trash and 1 empowered item conduit out into the ender chest separate. Hopefully this will do the trick.
Sounds good, Mr. the Kid. That'll stop it spewing items everywhere.
Theoretically, yeah. It looks like it's working.
Excellent.
I think the key problem that it had was that I was running the trash can and the ender chest off the same connection, and it was splitting. So I made it so that I've got two different connections to the dump chest here. So it's taking all of the stuff that I need dumped, which is cobblestone, dirt, and sand, and putting it directly into the trash, while a separate connection is running simultaneously that's taking the good stuff.
Right. Well, that sounds good.
So now I can just let this run, and when it runs out, I can take it over to Kate's side. It shouldn't take long. Even with like 2 massive interruptions, it's already this deep in.
Yeah.
How many modifiers can this thing take? I guess that'll do.
Still got like 47 salination blocks to go.
That's a lot.
I would probably be better off served using this time to make some more pumps.
Pumps.
Pomp.
Pom-pom-dom.
A diamond and a moss ball. One diamond.
I need more fluid ducts.
Always the way.
Which is copper and lead, dang it. Because I just have heaps of copper lying around. I think this is the first time where copper has actually been an issue for me.
Yeah, seems like it. Okay. Time to come dig up some red granite. Where you at, Kate?
The corner.
Is it the corner where you keep going and dying?
Yeah.
Cool. I know roughly where that is. I have approximate knowledge of many things. Where's my blood magic doer?
That's you, Alex.
That's true. That is you.
Where'd it go? No, seriously.
You've always known where you are.
This isn't fun anymore, guys. Where'd it go?
Right here.
No, my fucking stone tablet that lets me do the blood magic is missing. Fucking shit.
Is it in Djibouti?
I don't think so. Oh, well, I got bacon things to do now.
Have you tried doing bacon about it?
When do we turn the corner, Kate? Not yet. Go straight for a while.
Where are you?
Oh, we have turned the corner.
The corner is up the top here.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. This is the corner. I mean, red granite is the color of bacon. Kind of.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that's gonna do the trick.
No? Shit.
There's a lot of red granite in here.
You don't say.
Kate, why haven't you mentioned this before?
I like to keep this kind of thing to myself.
Should bring out that bound pickaxe. The one that we're like, nah, don't use it.
But will it get you bakey?
No. I don't think anything will. I think the bacon is a lie. I'm gonna have to give up on my dreams.
That sounds pretty dire.
Yeah. It's the reality we live in. These harsh, baconless times.
Yep. Supply chain.
Yeah. Can't get my bakey. Speaking of supply chain, I have a question. Jared. You have work tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Need to self-lock door after Jared leaves.
Just gonna meow outside. Pee in your corner.
No! Don't be doing that now.
Gotta make more of these conduits. Means letting these ingots cook. Why
They
am I
taking
always
any
running out
lessons?
of conduits? What was that, Kate?
Have they taken any lessons, or are you just going to throw them in the deep end? See what they can come up with?
Like culinary school?
Yeah.
What?
You're letting the ingots cook.
Ah. Yeah. That took me a moment.
It's okay, I'm not funny.
Oh, Kate, no.
No, it's not that. It's my brain.
Uh-oh.
What is uh-oh?
Oh, I made a hole all the way from the corner to the ground and I keep falling in it.
Alright. I have a brave idea on how to dig this trench. We let the taint get in it.
Dude!
It'll rot the blocks. And then...
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing in here?
Searching for bacon. Fucking alright.
I'll just set up the quarry on top of you two.
I'm gonna run this pickaxe through most of its durability. And then give up on bacon. What is this shit even good for? Nothing, except a little bit of uranium. Useless. No one needs uranium.
Yep.
Oh, you can guarantee a little bit of uranium.
Yeah.
Ooh, useless.
Oh,
If you put 16 of it through at a time in an industrial grinder, and it takes a water cell to do it, then it turns it into dust and you get a tiny pile of uranium dust guaranteed. So you could actually, with the sheer amounts of this shit, you could be turning it to bulk uranium.
I think we knew that back when we were digging out the original pit at the back of the...
Yeah, that
it's-
sounds familiar. But there's just too much of this. I don't think you could process it fast enough.
No. I also don't have the setup. And, honestly, I'm really trying not to come up with more complicated setups with the amount of lag that happens around here.
Yeah, that is definitely fair.
I'm just trying to, survive out the rest of the series.
I got a bacon! It's real!
How? From digging?
Yeah, I made a tasty pickaxe.
Oh, nice.
I told you, man, same color.
That's it.
That's the key.
Holy shit, it's working. Dude, that's amazing. Now, I need at least 2 to put stuff on the shelves, but holy shit, it's real.
It's
Yay.
real, guys. The bacon.
That's incredible. Is it organic? I mean, I dug it up out of the earth, so it can't get more
It's good,
organic than
yes.
that. Yeah.
Alright, I added 4 more pumps to this setup. For a total of 10 pumps.
Oh, that's a lot of pumps, dude.
Plus 2 aqueous accumulators.
I love it. That's some big pump action. It's Jack HD Gamer. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
How do you
what's up?
download mods for Minecraft on PC? I usually find the best place to find them is CurseForge.
Yay.
Check it out. Not a sponsor.
How to install them? That's another matter.
Oh, yeah. Can't help you there. All I can tell you is that if you want to browse the mods that are available in the community, CurseForge is probably the best place.
But it's also cursed,
It is cursed.
just so you know.
The blurst of times.
The mod's are full of potassium benzoate.
That's bad. So excited, I got pocket bacon.
I mean, I might have undermined this corner a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's alright. Oh no, too much trench. Oops!
damn it!
What up?
Ran into oil, so it completely jammed up the quarry.
Oh no.
So
I also ran into oil.
that's one thing the quarry's always had a problem with, is if it runs into a liquid and I'm not around to like block up the liquid before it runs out of blocks underneath the liquid that it can mine, then it just stops and I need to pick up the quarry again.
That's a pain.
So this is frustrating.
Hills, that is. Don't worry. Be happy.
I'm not sure that's how this works.
I did a whole version of that song. I got to sing like one little bit, and that was it.
And then you got DMCA'd. But remember, if you broadcast the signal in analog, they can't get you.
Yep, learnt that today. Shout out to one of my favorite people on Twitter, Foon.
Foon. Foon. I also wrote like several songs and then lost them.
I wrote one and lost it.
I mean, lost them.
Like, it's gone. The lyrics that were written.
For what?
Fucking, Call Me Mayhaps.
No, I never wrote the full Call Me Mayhaps.
Oh,
It
Cart
was,
Trundle then.
Cart Trundlin, yeah.
Oh no. A tragic loss for all.
Why do you sound sarcastic about it?
I'm not though, like I'm serious. Go-Kart Drumlin was like fucking insta classic.
Like, that's what I hear when I hear the original song now. Like at that fucking ice skating performance that we went to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of oil here. Goodness. And I ran out of cobblestone to block it up with.
You want some red granite?
And dig up the red granite again? Nah.
Bicky's back again.
The Pickens.
Hello, Bicky.
Hi, Bicky. The unusual Bicky meal.
I got another bacon. It doesn't tell you when it happens, so I just need to keep checking my pockets.
Oh.
You never know when a bit of bacon is just gonna slip into your pockets.
That's it. I got my bacons.
As I always say.
Always. I can't.
You strip mine him?
Look.
I mean, is he wearing clothes?
Just my eggs and bacon underwear, baby. And some suspenders. Just the straps, not the pants.
Alright, keep going.
you take off your shoes.
But you can leave your hat on.
You have permission to leave your hat on.
I was gonna say, this sounds very authoritarian. What's happening? Why do I have to dress a certain way? Is this, like, part of the job description? Do I get reimbursed for the uniform?
No.
No.
Oh.
New COVID regulations, Alex.
You can't leave your mask on. You know what? All this fucking red granite section, I'm leaving that for the quarry. I'm giving up on it.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to find
probably
where the
fair.
red granite ends.
I'm just resetting the quarry yet again.
Oh no, more liquid.
I'm
Still dealing with the oil,
still
right?
dealing with the oil.
Oh.
Because I have to clean it all up manually, and then I need to reset the quarry, like pick it up and put it back down again for it to work. Which means putting down the landmarks. What? You destroyed my... Destroyed one of my landmarks.
Oh no.
Now it has to... See, it has to rebuild the entire frame. Which doesn't take too long, but it's kind of an insult.
Hmm.
And once it's done... Any second now. Bam. Alright. Can get back to mining. And I kind of have to watch it in case more liquid comes up.
Hmm. Place your precipitator.
Did you say roasted potato?
Believe it or not, no.
Oh,
I didn't.
I really thought you did.
I didn't. Not even a little bit.
More oil?
I didn't see that
Oil.
coming.
Jared,
Hmm?
you used to have a fluid transposer. Oh, it's over there. Never mind. It's all good in the hood.
Okay, good. I was worried about the hood. I have to stop this thing. Oh, my friends, I forgot to tell you at 10:30, but it's now 10:45.
Ah!
No. Oh God. Just fucking getting punted into holes.
Can't be doing that, Kate.
Okay, oil dealt with.
Yay.
I'm ready for the next oil interruption. No, it's already caused a problem because it's running through, but it's specifically not breaking the stone that was under the oil. Hopefully when it tries to go down a layer, it'll realize.
Oh, like rescan it? Hopefully.
Nope. Which means I need to pick the whole damn thing up again. I hate this thing.
But Jared, I thought you loved Quarry.
I did, when it worked better than this.
I don't remember a time that you were never not yelling at a Quarry.
Yeah, but it's different yelling now. It's worse yelling.
Yeah, I don't want to pretend that it ever worked fully, but it did work better than this.
Ah!
Now I've got a weird zombie on me. The singed? You poisoned me.
Pretty rude.
Alright, I killed him.
Good job. What was happening in your neck of the woods, Kate?
You know, I went past lava and there was lots of bad guys. It's dark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get some more jetpack fuel
Good thinking.
so that I can block up the lava holes.
Smart.
Go through the brain room, it hisses at you.
Should be a tank on the floor.
Yeah, this one's mostly full. But,
Is
like,
there
it's-
enough juice in the...
That was my last tank, I filled it up. But this is lots of fire goo in it. I was just gonna see if we needed to top this bad boy up.
No, because there was already one extra tank of fire goo.
Okay.
The fire is surplus to requirements.
Oops.
What? What did he just do? She put a piece of dirt around her own head and logged out.
What?
She tried to empty an alembic and instead placed a block of dirt encompassing her own head, panicked, and then somehow quit from the game.
Oh dear.
All in the span of like a few seconds.
Well, I guess I'm done for the night.
You got time to hop back and you didn't fully close Minecraft. Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
So
I'm
funny.
struggling to place these markers down because of all the mobs.
No. The moobs.
Oh man, where am I? How am I down here?
What? Oh, how'd you get in there?
I've been locked back in here.
No. Okay, Kate, do me a favor. Before you ruin everything in there, can you just wizard hole out through the tower wall and leave?
Like through here?
Yeah, out that way. Yep, thank you. It's very delicate in that room.
Stop ruining things, Kate. Get out.
Fucking incredible.
Shall we try that again? Oh no! She clipped my pain. Alright, so let me just fucking pick that shit up. Go over to this trash can. Goodbye, cobblestone. Right. How do I empty it again?
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay. Right. Now we cook something in there. What do we cook in there usually? Potentia?
Oh, for coal or charcoal, usually.
Ah. Yes.
Rebuilding the quarry for the third time.
No. Yes, but
I don't remember how to do anything in Minecraft. Fuck. Just look at me like struggle to split that stack in half.
thanks for the clip, doll.
That fucking oil. Only a little bit.
Just like, oh, I'm watching you.
It's fucking playing whack-a-mole with oil.
Didn't break my sand block. See, it used to be a thing with quarries where you could put a block, say, there, and it would do that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember you doing that in this series. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think when we were underwater, you were trying to put something down, and then it kept digging it up.
Well, it wasn't doing it until I tried to prove that it wasn't doing it.
That's the secret.
Oh, hang on. There we go. change my magic diggy spell to something else while I'm standing in the wizard's tower.
Please do.
So Alex doesn't murder me.
It would be bad. Okay. These can go in the bin. I don't want those. That can go in there. Time to operate some bacon.
You know, we're almost done, really.
Oh, with the quarry?
Yeah.
Like the
the
trench?
trench.
Yeah, you'd be getting close.
It's like... Just gotta go over these little hills.
I mean, that's still a fair way. It's getting there, though.
Yeah. Right, let's go down here and deal with this lava. Oh no. Well.
Oh, you can get aluminium out of this red granite, technically. If you electrolyze the red granite dust.
Nice.
I've manually put on a batch to be industrially ground
Ground.
for you, Jared, so you'll have a little bit of uranium.
Oh,
Tiny
thank you.
little itty bitty bits.
Just a bit of uranium that you can keep in your pocket throughout the day.
Yeah, you know, keep you warm on a... Well, whenever, really. Warm and tingly.
Ooh.
You've heard of pocket sand? Try pocket uranium. Your enemies won't be coming back for seconds.
You know what? I don't think they will, actually. I think you're right.
I don't think they'd be much into that idea.
Munting with Kate.
Kate, you munting?
Always.
Okay.
She's a professor of muntology.
True.
My friends,
No!
it is 11 p.m.
It is. That is a factual statement. about chronology.
Hi, PogChamps.
Not
Can you name a
endochronology,
crafting table my name for a follow?
What? What does that mean? Oh, like as in name it on an anvil. That never even occurred to me.
I didn't know you could do that with
mean-
a crafting table.
That's a great idea. Like, just in general, though. You should call, like, you should name the one, like, you should take the uranium off that table like you did. Name it as, like, caution. And then put it back. Put the uranium back on the table. Like, you shouldn't touch this.
Sure, I can... well, I'd love to, but I can't leave my quarry. I'll have to turn my quarry off.
I mean, it's time to wrap up anyway.
Okay.
So, you'll know. It's fine. Don't panic.
But next week.
Yeah, next week, if you come back, we'll name a crafting table after you. If we can in this version. I assume we can, but I don't know. I've never tried.
Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe. We shall see.
The only promise we can make is we'll try.
We'll try to try. I'll try to try. All of our usual raid buddies have bloody logged off. Filthy's already gone to bed.
Like, how
Filthy.
dare he?
I know, like he knew we were coming.
That's pretty filthy of him.
Because he hates us.
I was going to put the term filthy casual in the go live message today. I was going to call the B team a bunch of filthy casuals, and that's why they weren't here. And Twitch wouldn't let me do it. It said, like, this might contain,
Like inflammatory kind of.
yeah, you can't use the term filthy casual.
It's alright, we're just talking about the B team.
Yeah, like, because obviously it doesn't know when you're talking about
They're
your
like
own
the Meg
friends.
of Onion Party.
The Meg of Onion.
Oh dear.
Why do you always act like you're better than me? Oh, man. Alright, well, we better wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Alex.
Hey, look, I'm making... Hey. I'm making tiny uranium. It's pequeno.
I'm
Piqueno.
coming back to town.
Okay. Well, we got no... We
No one's
got...
a raid.
I'm sleepy, though. So we might just leave you here. But thank you for hanging out, guys, for
Thanks
this nice
for
chill
coming,
stream.
Yeah.
There might be some farming in your future.
Yeah. I might play farming. I may play something else this week. I was saying
a
on the
mystery.
last stream that I might mix it up every week.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be returning to the farm, but yeah, you know, 1 week one thing, another week another thing.
Do you have any idea what that will be?
No, not yet. Could be Jurassic World,
Oh yeah.
the second one.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Could possibly go wrong.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been fun.
It's been fun.
And we will see you next time.
Yay! Good night, everybody.
Good night, people.
Good night.